Thank you, Fred, and I appreciate your kind words. I'm not going to go over numbers either. We all know how important this institution is, not only to the city of Plattsburgh here, in the town of Plattsburgh and the county, but the region as a whole. And I would say that putting education first, obviously we're on a SUNY campus and it certainly deserves that. We can see the numbers. 7 out of 10 students that graduate from college here in the North Country graduate from a SUNY college. We can go over all that. I'm not going to go with the numbers and bore you as well. I would only say the impact that this institution has on this region, you cannot measure it. It's immeasurable. If you take this institution out of the equation, and I don't want to say that too loud because it's never going to happen, but if you take this institution out of the equation, look at where we are. The impact that it has, not only economically, but socially. We can look at graduates of SUNY Plattsburgh right here in this room that are leaders in this community. Think of that. They came back here, they're raising their families here, they're contributing as leadership in our communities. You don't get that if this institution is not here. You don't get $700 or $800 million worth of economic impact. I said I wouldn't go over numbers, but I have to. You won't get that if this institution isn't here. You don't get people coming to visit, families, students, alumni coming back here if this institution's not here. You have my promise to everyone in this room, and we talked about the TAP gap, and we worked hard on that. We say it so many times in the New York State Assembly, in our conference, the majority conference, TAP gap, TAP gap, TAP gap, that it finally became true, and we eliminated it. Fred knows how much we worked on that. I will say another thing, a promise that I am making to you, is that the Assembly, the members, my colleagues, it is a priority of ours and has been since I've been in the legislature for 6 years to fully fund SUNY, to fully fund the professionals, to pay the professionals what they deserve that work on this campus, because without them, this is not a campus. You have my word that the Assembly will continue to advocate for it, and my colleagues. I almost thought I was getting flashbacks to conference, and I'm getting ready for it in January, and all the statements and the words that were said before on how important SUNY is. Believe me, in my conference, in the Assembly conference, our leadership consistently hears from our members on how important SUNY campuses are around the state, and you have my word that we will continue to advocate for it, to fully fund it, and you have my word that North Country SUNY campuses will be fully funded, and we're going to make it happen. Fred mentioned we have a glimmer of hope. Last year was better than years in the past, and now that we have leadership in place that will at least listen to us, we can make real progress here, and to fully fund SUNY. Needs to happen. You have my commitment that we will continue working on it, and it has to happen for communities like ours here in the North Country. We need it. People deserve it. Our region deserves it. Think about it. We need to continue to advocate to fully fund SUNY, and I believe this is the year. Fred, this is the year that we can get there. So thank you very much, and thank you for everything that you continue to do for our community here in the North Country.